Cheers, Yah Yah.
Thanks, buddy. That chink's for you.
Yeah. So, I didn't drink my tea. That was a bit silly, wasn't it? Yeah, I'll drink it now.
No, you missed it, fool!
I attack the darkness.
Yep, sword board slang hash.
You got it.
Hash.
What did they put in my tea? And welcome back to Hobnobs and Rambles with myself, Oliver.
And myself, Jedi.
So we're for Immersion RPG and Infected.
Oh yeah.
Just finished a Kickstarter. Woo! Woo! So we were gonna actually just reminisce.
Yeah,
Not reminiscent tonight.
We have been thinking about our buddy Shaar, or as I like to call him, Yah Yah baby, because
Or Yah Yah.
Yeah.
Yah Yah Binks.
Yah Yah Binks. So this motherfucker is very revolutionary for us.
Yeah.
He's a little bit like a gaming messiah in some ways, we've come to think. As I had a thought about him, we were chatting about him today, I was like,
He's the
man, you know
gaming
what?
messiah.
Yeah, he is, and without giving him too much of a big head, because
He doesn't need help with that.
he doesn't need help with that.
Hey, Shasha!
Hey,
You
Yah
need help
Yah.
with that?
He changed the way Oliver and I game, and
That's right, and Stu.
Yep,
And
Stuart.
everybody else we game
Yeah.
with now, like Daniel.
And essentially filtering down, he's the reason why you're gaming in this system. So big up to Yah Yah, because that's definitely important.
Cheers, Yah Yah.
Thanks, buddy.
Okay, so we started off playing D&D Second Ed, and we moved on to 3.5, and then we're playing it for ages and ages and ages.
Yeah,
and ages,
we
right?
played 3.5 for
Yes, man.
like almost a decade of Second Ed and 3.5, maybe like something like 7 or 8 years.
It's a while, and we played a lot of
Because
riffs.
we started playing Second Ed when we were about 14 or so.
And who introduced us to riffs apart from AJ? Cheers, AJ, for that.
Yeah,
That
AJ,
incredible
AJ was
one-off
the
game
riffs.
session.
Then you got really interested in riffs, I think, and that's what sort of started us off on that.
I think we found them in Games Paradise. It's all about the
Yeah.
shops, and we didn't realise you could order them online. Of course, it was kind of silly, but yes.
Stores are still, good.
Back in those days, yeah, there was a
those
lot
days.
more stock. But they are resurging, I have noticed.
Yeah,
A lot more new content, which is really cool.
Yeah.
So anyway, we played a lot of those sort of, and those are much more crunchy, kind of like combat-based games.
You're very traditional high fantasy and sort of space opera.
Fighting games, basically. The Yah Yah came along, and he said there's this thing called Mafia and World of Darkness.
Yeah. Good
White
old
Wolf.
and Vamps. He started out in Vamps, and we got deep into that, and then he showed us Mafia. And Mafia was, it's the White Wolf system, but no pals, and that's scary.
Intense.
Yeah, it was a good game.
Well plotted.
Yeah.
Deep stories. Pre-generated characters for us. We didn't have to think about it to make, which is a good way to start.
Yeah, which was good because
He made me the shit kicker, which sucked.
we had characters
Dude,
that
I
we
got
wouldn't
so-
usually play.
Remember when I got bitten by a dog? All sorts of terrible things happened to me.
Yeah. Bad things happen to you.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, he made us. He gave us a choice of characters, and we kind of chose a lot of characters that we wouldn't generally play. And my character was
The pretty boy.
Pretty Boy, which obviously I'm not, and I don't play Pretty Boys very well. And
It's usually the talker.
and his character was kind of like a scarred up fist fighter.
Was I? I was trying to be that. I was actually like a wheedling, useless maggot.
Yeah, that's how I remember you.
Yeah.
But it was a good game because it was very. It introduced us to the single story style of gaming, where it was a set adventure. You get through that, and that was it.
Yeah.
So that was good, but it definitely started us off. I'll try that again. On a different spiral than we'd ever been playing before, because at that point we were still playing D&D 3.5, and that's the only reality we had. And then we were just like, boom! Suddenly it's dangerous combat. Your characters die, and they go splat real fast, and oh my god!
That was a real turning point.
Yeah, so it was amazing. It was revolutionary.
Some guys did actually say Immersion's a mix between D&D and White Wolf.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, yeah, maybe, and a bit of riffs thrown in there too.
Emotion's a very, it's a crunchy marshmallow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very light and then crunchy. It's an armadillo.
Yeah, it's got those real light parts. Like a lot of stuff's really light, and simple rolls, and then for combat it's got a bit more depth.
Yeah.
A bit more depth to it. And we've got
That's
some.
where you need it.
Yeah. Well, that's what we kind of focus. We go characterization, fleshing out the character, making like powers that really enhance the game, but you don't have to make them complicated. But you can evolve them really far. Like your demon summoner and your necromancer.
Yeah.
You could creating a zombie is really powerful, right?
Yeah. And fun.
Yeah. Scary making undead butlers. Imagine undead dudes who can actually tear your arm off.
Yeah.
And you shoot them and they don't die. That's pretty friggin' scary, right?
Zombie dogs.
Yeah. So.
Fucking wolf.
Yeah. So those are non-combat powers. Raising the dead.
Yeah.
Which evolve a lot.
Yeah.
Have a lot of scope to them.
We do mention every now and again about that. We always come back to Hannibal.
Hannibal.
Because it was an interesting game in that, as we've said, my character shot once, took one combat action for
the entire game.
It was like 8 sessions or something.
Something like that. Yeah. Seems longer.
Which is like massive. Have you ever played a game where your character has made one combat roll? And granted, I had a couple of guys around me, but I mean, Mike didn't even make all that much.
No, he was a botanist.
He didn't make all
The
that
mad
much combat either. It was Stuart holding down to the combat side of it.
Well, admirably well.
I mean, granted, his character could pretty much hold down
But then, that being said, that was the difference again between what we'd ever played before. Was that you could play a character that was in combat and he never got hit.
Yeah.
Too quick. He chose it. He used so he got the initiative when he'd attack. He'd surprise people, ambush them, run, reposition, take another ambush shot,
guerrilla
like
warfare.
That's what it's all about. We've really done a good ramble.
Yeah. So thank you,
Yah Yah.
Shaar,
Yeah.
for being an amazing
progenitor.
Yeah, man, he really is. He's
Introducer.
He's the fucking the hive queen.
Well, I mean, Shaar sort of was great at just introducing us to stuff and then just letting it
Yeah,
fly.
he would.
He wouldn't necessarily just like, okay, we're all going to play this
And
now.
it'd be in a very organic way. He'd just be like, his general interest in something would be, infectious. Be like, hey
Infectious
man,
excitement.
I found this cool game. Let's try this out. I've been really, and the beautiful thing about Shaar is when he got into something like, he would live and breathe. He would live and breathe whatever he took on.
Oh man.
In fact, I've never met a better role player. I don't think.
That's the funny thing now. That's what we really should ramble.
Yeah.
He once, you told me.
Yeah.
He used to go out every night. Every time he'd go out with you.
No,
he was great
I'd
clubbing or
find him at like parties, and I remember this one party I went to, and he had like formed this persona for himself where he was this Brazilian dude. He was drunk off his chops, which
Hello. My name is Pedro. I'm from Brazil.
Fucking Pedro.
How are you doing? Yes, I'm from there. You speak
What are you
Brazilian?
Russian?
Because Russian is the better accent. Yeah, da.
Yeah, no. So you just I don't know. You just you just found this random dude, boy, smoy. You just found this random dude he was talking to, and it wasn't like an accent or anything. Shaar's very good at what he does just because he's an unplaceable sort of ethnicity.
It's true. I never knew where he's from. You never told me.
You wouldn't know essentially where he's from, but yeah, he was like, at that very moment, you could see he was from Brazil.
Yeah.
And
He's
knew
from wherever he wants to be.
all about this fucking bullshit little town that no one's ever heard about, that he's probably spent like an entire week researching.
Yeah.
And he was this Brazilian dude, and it was amazing. And I actually sat there for
conviction.
I sat there for about 10 minutes, just off my chops. I was just
Best
watching it,
role player ever.
I was enamored by just how into the character he was, and I think that always stuck with me a little bit.
The point is, if you're playing a lot, right, you might end up playing the same sort of character regularly. Gets kind of dull.
It was very easy to do, and I think
Very, very easy. You fall into similar patterns. Things that you play well, things that you've enjoyed in the past.
Yeah, and everyone has that self-projection that'll go into a character.
Absolutely.
Even in some way, like I'll always self-project in some way.
Yeah.
It's just learning how to manage that self-projection.
See, I never do it that way.
Oh, really?
No.
Okay, cool.
The way I do it is I take a character, I'll do it from a story perspective, because I write stories all the time.
Yeah.
So I'll have characters in there all the time, and none of them are necessarily like me. Originally, all the main characters were me. Now I tend to create characters and try to just create a person without any regard to myself. Obviously, there'll be probably some sort of projection of how I view the world, how I think of things, or whatever, right?
Yeah.
I think it's inevitable.
Long story short,
Thanks, Yah Yah.
thank you, Yah Yah, baby, for giving us the gift of gaming.
What, man?
No.
Come on now, that was Wes.
Okay.
Right.
Thank you, Yah Yah, baby, for... We should do a what do you call it? Grace or whatever. Thank you, Yah Yah, baby, for giving us the gift of
All hail the Messiah, Yah Yah.
giving us the gift of character, I'd say.
Oh!
Ooh.
Snap!
Yah Yah, baby, giving us the gift of character.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because he was, I'd say he's very defining and a definitive moment.
In our evolution.
In our gaming evolution.
That's right, and then it was the search for the perfect system.
Yeah, and then it just fucking went on. It just expanded from there. It's like, oh, what's this? Blah blah blah. And you just started. You could see when you look back at it, you see the fucking pieces falling in to exactly where we are.
And then Oliver comes along, the ultimate delver.
Yeah, I can almost pinpoint
apart,
the
get apart,
moments where I must have been like 15 or something, and I'd just gone back from England. And Shaar had this new game.
I think that's a ramble over, my friend.
Yeah, man. Good ramble. Ramble on.
You're just gonna edit it out.
Yeah.
Man's going.
Cut.
Just puts in all my failures. You make me look like a complete nut dog, you know, in every movement.